Hello, everyone. We're here. Ooh, almost knocked Oreo's usually here off. We're here. We're here.
Right.
It's like a little celebration.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back again. It's us because I am determined to get Wait Till Heather Comes done, or wait till, well, Heather too, but Wait Till Helen Comes done before Halloween because I want to start a Christopher Pike book. Ooh, Scott, are you excited? I gave Scott a preview.
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, as always, we're all here. We got you guys and Oreo Jr. looking very dapper in his mortician outfit, and Scott and me, the kitty cat, the steampunk kitty cat. And we're here to tell you more of what I say raises my blood pressure. Maybe no one else is. Wait till Helen comes. This little heifer, Helen and Heather, are both getting on my nerves. They are annoying. And the daddy. Just annoying. Okay, Oreo Ginger, go over there with your friends. And let's get this thing done. Scott, what are you expecting to happen?
Expecting some Helen to start wreaking some havoc.
Because that's what Helen does. She fucks shit up. What are you guys thinking is going to happen? Put it down in the comment section. Okay, it'll be time, so we'll know what you said at the time that you said it. Okay, so anyway, let's get this party started. As soon as I came out of the woods from behind the church, I knew something was wrong. Girl, there's look. Ever since you moved there's been something wrong. Ever since your mama married Dave, there's been something wrong now. Okay, there's been a lot wrong ever since these things happened. The air shimmered with heat, and it was very still. No breeze ruffled the leaves of the maple. No birds sang. No cars sped down Clark Road. The clouds in the sky seemed to hover overhead, silent witnesses watching and waiting as I followed Michael towards the back door. Wait! I called to him. Wait for me! Michael! I ran across the grass and caught up with him at the steps. Don't go in there. I grabbed his arm, almost making him drop the bowl of salamanders. Ooh, child, don't drop those. Those are important. That man put all that effort into catching them. What's the matter with you? Michael yanked his arm free and stared at me, almost as if he was afraid of me. Are you going off the deep end or something? Yes. Yes. There's something wrong. I stared at the back door, my heart pounding wildly and knees shaking. There's something in the house. Molly, stop it. Michael's eyes widened behind his glasses, but he didn't move towards that door. It said that. He didn't move towards that door. Because, honey, you know something in that damn house, and it's probably Helen. Heather been threatening y'all asses for weeks and months now. You know something about to pop off. Bring your nunchucks. Get your taser and or your mace. Bring your damn nunchucks.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here. Michael cried. Wait. Okay, wait. Oh yeah, let's get out of here. Michael cried after a resounding thud came from inside, seemed to shake the entire house. Running after him, I glanced back once, just in time to see a pale figure emerge from the back door. It hesitated on the steps for a moment, looking after us, then vanished. Girl, y'all got robbers out there? Did you see her? I clenched at Michael's shirt, making him stop for a moment. Who? He looked back at the house from the edge of the woods. Helen! Helen! This is me trying to get my Oscar. Helen! Helen! Maybe a Tony.
All right.
She was in the house. I saw her on the back porch. He shook her head. You must have seen heat waves or something, he whispered. Whoever was in our house isn't any ghost. It's probably a motorcycle gang or something. Wait, where we get motorcycle?
Wow.
Sir, that you went way deep. Y'all live in the woods. What the hell motorcycle gang coming out to the woods? to a church with a graveyard in the back, sir. That don't make no, like, do better. Do better. Just do better. What are we going to do, Molly? He edged backwards into the woods, putting a screen of leaves and or trees and bushes between us and the church. I wish mom would come back. She should have never left. Your mama is neglectful. Your mama needs some parenting classes. Sinking down next to him on a log, I shivered. I know what I saw, Michael. She was standing on the porch looking at us and laughing. Why won't you believe me, girl? Because you're talking about ghosts. Because this is the 20th century and I don't believe in ghosts. He shook his voice shook and he moved further away from me. What about poltergeist, girl? Okay, girl, we see you know synonyms. Okay, she knows synonyms. I've read stuff in the newspaper about them. They throw furniture and destroy stuff, and scientists don't have an explanation for them. Yes, but you never see them. They cause a lot of destruction, but they don't manifest themselves the way you claim Helen does. He stood up and walked away from me. Where are you going? I leapt up and crashed through the bushes behind him. I think we should wait up the road for Mom and Dave. The worst thing you can do is come home while burglars are inside your house. I thought you said it was a motorcycle gang, sir. Like, again, what motorcycle gang is in the woods down to Maryland? Like, sir, that ain't how that works. That's how people get unalived. She's gone now, I told him. I saw her leave. Ignoring me, Michael pushed through the woods, still carrying the salamanders. Okay, Michael said, I got priorities, baby. And the priorities is these insects, these lizards, and these bugs that I done grabbed up, period. Okay? This house ain't my priority. Heather ain't my priority. These science experiments, my priority, period. It's almost 3:00, he said. They should be coming home any minute. We plunged through the trail vines of honeysuckle and stumbled out into the sunlight by the side of the road. Without saying a word to each other, we sat in the shade and watched for the van. After a half an hour or so, I heard the sound of a motor. Jumping to my feet, I saw the van bouncing towards us. Dave at the wheel, Heather beside him, and Mom sitting in the back. Girl, what? Sir, your daughter is not your damn wife. Like, why is your wife sitting in the back? Girl. Also, y'all mama a pick me. Period. Right. Girl, do better. He braked quickly when he saw Michael and me, kicking up a cloud of white dust. What is it? Is something wrong? Mom struggled to open the side door as Michael and I jostled each other, anxious to get inside. Someone broke into the house, Michael gasped. We heard them when we came home from the swamp. Are you sure? Dave, get on my nerves. Like, anytime he in his book and he talking, I can't. He irritate my spirit. I don't even know.
Is anybody in the book knocking on your nerves?
Michael doesn't get the answer is Michael. I like Michael. Michael, cool, calm, collected. He like, girl, I'm just out here trying to do science experiments. I'm Frankenstein. Michael don't get on my nerves.
All right, cool.
Are you sure? Dave craned around from the front seat, frowning as if he thought Michael was lying. Because, girl, of course I'm sure. Michael leaned towards Dave, his face flushed. They were making a lot of noise. I think they've wrecked the house. Mom put her arm around me, holding me close, her face buried in my hair. Thank goodness you didn't go inside, she murmured. Girl, you were supposed to be home protecting your children, ma'am, instead of sitting in the back seat as your husband got his daughter sitting in the front seat because both of them need therapy. I feel like if I change my voice, if I put lights on it, if I do just something different, maybe they'll hear me through this fictional book. Maybe I'll get through to him some way, somehow. Scott, some way, somehow.
Some way.
Y'all, some way, somehow. Dave put the van in gear and drove towards the church. If they're still inside, I'll keep on driving into how and call the police. He said, "Girl, what? You just gonna leave them out there with the burglar?" I'm sorry. Is Heather still in the car? Of course she is. "Don't worry, they're gone," I said, glancing as Heather spoke. She was looking out the window, her face turned away from Dave, smiling past her reflection at the green trees. Yeah, because she a hater. Because Heather is the biggest hater. Sure enough, when we pulled into the driveway, we saw no sign of anyone. The little church sat silent and deserted in the shade of the maples. "It looks all right to me," Dave said. "This better not be your idea of a joke, Michael."
Yeah.
What you yan about?
I don't know.
Michael stiffened beside me, a scowl on his face, but he didn't say anything. Silently, he followed Dave up the stairs and into the kitchen with the rest of us close behind. "It's freezing in here," Mom said, folding her arms across her chest and shivering. I glanced at Heather, who had pushed her way to Dave's side. Catching my eye, she smiled. "I told you so, Molly," she whispered, never letting go of Dave's hand. How come they can't hear this little heifer whispering to them? How come they can't hear this little heifer? Dave led us down the hall. Everything seemed to be in order until we reached Michael's room. When Dave opened the door, we stepped back as cold air rushed out to meet us. Hesitating on the threshold, we stared at the room in horror. I'm staring at this cat in horror.
Wait till little cat comes.
Yeah, he gonna have all kinds of unalive mice and moles to bring into the house. That's what he does every morning. It's disgusting. Everything that Michael cherished laid in a heap of rubble in the middle of the floor. His books, his specimen cases, his fossils and his rocks, his microscope, his aquarium, all were smashed and broken and ruined. His bureau laid on its side, its drawers empty, its mirror shattered. Not even his bed was spared. The blankets and sheets were hurled across the room, and the mattress leaned against the wall. His radio clock in fragments beside it. Girl, y'all better call the insurance company. I would. I'll be calling the sheriff and the insurance company, period. Let's get this claim going. "Oh, Michael." Mom put her arms around him and let him cry great. Let him cry great. Me, the editor. Gasping sobs that shook his whole body. "My insects, my butterflies, everything's ruined," he wailed. "Everything." Did you feel the despair and the sadness?
I feel it.
Took a lot out of me. Dave rested a hand awkwardly on Michael's shoulder. "Don't touch me. Don't touch me." Because, sir, you was over there accusing me, talking about, "Oh, it better not be no joke. It better not be no joke." Sir, you're the joke. The joke is you. You a joke of a father because you want everybody raising your child because you don't feel like dealing with her because, sir, she needs a damn therapist and so do you. Okay? So you're the joke, sir. You and your relationship with your child, the joke. Okay? Sorry. He get on my nerves. And now he's trying to be sensitive, but he's trash at it. "The police will get to the bottom of this. Whoever is responsible will pay. Believe me, he will. It's your daughter." Then he turned to me. "We better take a look at your room, your and Heather's room," he said. But Heather was already there ahead of us, sitting on her bed, still smiling. So we just gonna act like everything's normal with this little heifer. Her side of the room was untouched, but mine was destroyed. My books, my diary, and journals, my teddy bears had been ripped to bits. Like Michael's, my bed had been torn apart, my clothes scattered about, my china and glass unicorn shattered. They must have heard you and Michael, Dave said. You scared them off, I guess, before they could wreck the entire house. So, sir, you mean to tell me they just went to Michael's room, they skipped the kitchen, walked all the way through the house, got to Michael's room. I ain't never seen your house before, but they just destroyed his room, then went right on to old girl's room, Molly room, and destroyed her stuff. But left Heather's stuff just as good as it was.
Or didn't they go after anything valuable?
It was a motorcycle gang. Maybe they were looking for some gas or something. I don't know. A helmet. I don't know what motorcycle gangs look for. Some boots. A Harley Davidson emblem. But I wasn't listening. Instead, I was staring at the scrawled message on the wall over my bed, written faintly in old-fashioned hand. How you know? It said, I have come. H-E-H. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No. That's Helen, whatever Harper. Elizabeth Harper, or whatever her name is. What did I tell you? Heather whispered. Without my noticing, she creeped to my side. One cold hand touched my arm as she smiled up at me, her back to Dave. I would have been splashing. I would have found some holy water. I would have went to that church and got me some holy water and been splashing that on her. Just get the hell away from me. Get the hell away. Little demon. Pulling away from her, I ran to Mom, who was standing in the doorway, one arm around Michael. It's all her fault, I cried. She made this happen. What are you talking about? Mom drew me to her side. Good God, David said, exasperated, darkening his voice. Exasperation, darkening his voice. Heather tries to comfort you. Heather tries to comfort you, and you turn around and try to blame it on her. He lifted Heather. Girl, she like 70,000 pounds. This is why she act like she do. And she buried her face in his beard, sobbing. Molly, I can't believe you said that. Mom sounded shocked. I knew you were upset, but Heather couldn't have possibly had anything to do with this. Look, I pointed at the wall. See that? But even as I spoke, I saw Heather's message fade away, like letters written in the sand as the tide rises. What had been words, letters were now meaningless cracks and scuffs on the wall. Girl, ma'am, hey, here it is. You might need some therapy too, Molly. This is not invisible ink, ma'am. Darling, Mom drew me closer, caressing my back. It's all right, Molly. We'll get it all put back together somehow. Frightened, I collapsed against Mom, letting her stroke my back, my hair, crying as if I would never stop. We should check the rest of the house, Dave said after a while, and our studios. Then I'll call the police. Girl, just call the police. Somebody just call the police. And a therapist. Call the police and three-way a therapist. Get everybody on the phone. Silently, we followed him through the house. His and Mom's room, the living room, the kitchen, and the bathroom, nothing had been touched. Relieved, he walked down the driveway towards the carriage house, towing Heather behind him like a pull toy. A glance inside told him nothing had been disturbed. His bowls and mugs, his vases and platters sat on their shelves, either glazed or waiting to be glazed. We saw this on the Great Britain, what was it? The one where they do the pottery. The Great Britain Pottery Channel. Y'all should watch, or challenge. like interesting but crazy. They be making like sinks and bowls and bases and stuff. It's weird, but it's good. It's weirdly good. Check that out. It sounds like that. The kiln and the pottery wheel stood silently in their places. Overhead in the rafters, a barn swallowed Twitter and flew back and forth, worried that we might disturb its nest. Don't do that. It will attack. I've been attacked by a bird before. Did I tell you about that?
I don't remember that one.
I was trying to play with a bird's nest, and the mama bird was not having it. Don't be playing with nests. If it's flying back and forth, just get the hell out of there. Satisfied, Dave led us across the yard to the side door of the church. Once again, we recoiled from the cold air. I clasped Mom's hand, knowing what we would find. Mom's big canvas had been slashed and thrown to the floor. Her easel was smashed and her oil paints were smeared all over the walls. For a moment, I was sure I saw Helen's initials scrawled there, but as before, they vanished too quickly for me to point them out. Mom fell against Dave. Woo, honey. She fainted. Watch me faint. Scott, catch me. He put his arms around her and stroked her hair as if she were a child, letting her tears soak his shirt. Don't cry, Jean. Don't cry, Dave whispered. If I can't fix the easel, I'll get you another one. Yes, you better. This is the first time I actually respected Dave. But we can't afford it, Mom sobbed. We were counting on the sales from our painting to get through the winter. Oh, girl. Honey, you might have to go back to Baltimore and go on and fill out some applications, ma'am, because it don't look like you're going to make it, because Heather want to have a friend named Helen who want to tear your shit up.
Doesn't Dave have a child?
No. They need some therapy. And maybe that's why he didn't get no therapy, because they can't afford the therapy.
Maybe.
Dave, start a OnlyFans, so get the money. Now they're ruined. How will we pay the mortgage? Girl, you was counting on some paintings to sell to pay your mortgage. Okay, girl. How will we heat the house? Girl, y'all gonna be homeless and cold. Okay? Homeless and cold. That's not a good combination, sis. Don't worry, Jean. I could teach a few classes, and we've got insurance good. I know it won't replace your paintings, but it will help. As Heather tugged at his trouser leg, he turned to her. Not now, Heather. She recoiled from the anger in his voice. Here we go. Here we go. You love her more than me. Ma'am, that's his damn wife, okay? That's his wife, ma'am. You are his daughter, and y'all have a weird relationship and need some therapy. Tell your daddy to start an OnlyFans so he can go ahead and get that money so y'all can all go to therapy. Family and individual. What say you, Scott? What say you, y'all?
Yeah.
You love her more than me, she whimpered. I don't like her. Dave either ignored her or failed to hear. He started towards the house, his arms around Mom's shoulder. We'll call the police, he said. As Heather hung back, frowning at Mom and Dave, Michael turned to her. Poor little Heather, he said. Left out in the cold by Daddy. This is why I'm a fan of Michael. He don't need no therapy. She stared up at him. Do you believe in Helen now? She hissed. I told you she'd make you sorry. Next time, it will be much, much worse. Just you wait. I would have hit her in her throat like... You little creep. Michael grabbed her and shook her. You know perfectly well you're lying about Helen. He said, see, this is why I'm friends. This is why Michael, my face. He like, girl, get over there. I'm sorry, Oreo Jr. But that's how he was shaking her, like, get over here. Little heifer. You know perfectly well you're lying about Helen. What makes me mad is the way you enjoy seeing us unhappy. You just love it, don't you? Yeah, sir, she needs some therapy. This girl crazy. She might need some inpatient time. I hate you all. Heather tried to pull away from him. Let me go now. Let me go. Daddy, sir, ma'am. Daddy is in there trying to secure the woman that he sleep with every night, okay? He trying to make sure he can hit that later. He needs to be empathetic. He don't give a damn what he doing with girl. You ain't talking about nothing. Dave turned just in time to see Heather and Michael struggling. Running towards us, he pulled Heather away from Michael. While she clung to him sobbing, he caught Michael by the neck of his tee. Oh no, ma'am. Where the mama at? The mama needs to jump in. Don't you ever do anything like that again, he yelled. Aren't things bad enough without you picking on a kid half your size? You're the losers. As Dave strolled back towards the house, carrying Heather, Michael and I sat down on the church stairs. I despise him. Michael muttered. I despise them both. I'm in on it. What y'all think? Me too. Although I didn't say it aloud, I knew I hated Heather most of all. Girl, me too. Fearfully, I glanced towards the graveyard. For a second, I saw a glimmer of white in the shade of oak, just a flash through the hedge. You're there, aren't you? I thought. Watching all of this, enjoying it even more than Heather. Is there such a thing? A few minutes later, I saw the back door open. Heather ran down the stairs and across the yard. Pausing at the graveyard gate, she looked at me, smiling. Don't nobody do this. Don't take none of this advice. I would get some super glue and super glue her hands together while she sleep. I like, she just irritates my spirit. I'm sorry. Don't nobody use that. Never use that. That's a horrible thing to do. I've seen it done once by my cousins to the other ones. Don't do that. But I'm just saying that's what I would do. Like, yeah, you wait till Helen tell Helen to come and unglue your hands. Like I would just she irritates my spirit. Not that I would do that to anybody. I've never done it, but and don't y'all do it. Don't y'all do it. It's a horrible thing to do. God, don't you do that. Oreo, you don't you do that. A few minutes later, oh wait, no. Then she pushed the gate open and vanished behind the hedge. I leaned towards Michael to tell him where Heather had gone. I was interrupted by the arrival of police cars. It pulled up by the steps, and a fat man in a light blue shirt and dark pants got out and went inside. Okay, police, hey. From where Michael and I sat, we heard his radio squawking. Around 20 minutes later, he came outside with my mom and Dave. It's a shame, a real shame, he was saying as he walked towards the church. Never had anything like this happen around here before. Most folks don't even bother to lock their doors when they go out. I know a city that does that. If you know, you know. Scott, did you know?
I know.
Must have been some kids from Adelphia or somewhere, Baltimore maybe, just passing through, doing drugs, looking for fun. Who knows? Girl, no. But he the police. He supposed to say that. Like, don't y'all fear. Just lock your damn doors. And sir, you get a job, Dave. You get a job, Dave. And then lock your doors. Not into Michael and me. He followed mom and dad into the church and up the steps to the loft. We could hear them walking around talking. As they emerged from the church, the policeman stopped and wiped his forehead with a big handkerchief. His face was red and shiny from the heat. Are these the two that interrupted the vandals? He peered down at Michael and I. Mom introduced us, and Officer Green asked us a few questions, but we couldn't tell him anything that would help him. As he put his notebook into his pocket, he thanked us. You sure you didn't see anybody? He asked. My sister claims she saw a ghost girl. Wait. You just gonna throw her under the bus, Michael. And still, I still like Michael. I don't care that he's throwing her under the bus. Michael said, taking me completely by surprise. A ghost? Officer Green stared at me. Oh, Molly. Mom touched my shoulder. No more of that. Officer Green turned to her. Well, ma'am, she wouldn't be the first person to see a ghost at St. Swithin. It's SWITHIN'. I know grown men who like to drive past, who don't like to drive past this graveyard at night. He chuckled. Of course, I don't believe in ghosts myself. Never saw one and never hope to see one. But then they tell me only certain folk can see them. So who's to say? You better take up for her, policeman. You better take up for her, police officer. The officer patted my head and said that he was sorry about my room. I hope we get it all straightened out. But I know you'll never be able to replace some of those things. Turning back to Mom, he added, I sure hate for you folks to think somebody in Hollowell made this mess. There's not a living soul in these parts who would do something like this. I stand to correct it. Heather would. Heather would. That little demonic heifer would do it. As Officer Green walked back to his car, still talking to Mom and Dave, I turned to Michael. You were trying to make me look stupid again, weren't you? Well, girl, you need to shut the hell up. Do some investigating. Call Sherlock, girl. Have him look into that ghost for you. I accused, but he didn't answer. He stood beside me, his shoulders hunched over like an old man, frowning at the ground. Why didn't you tell that policeman about Helen? He thought I was nuts. Or why did you tell the policeman about Helen? Sorry. He thought I was nuts. I glared at Michael, feeling that he betrayed me. Without looking at me, Michael shoved his hands into his pocket, and walked off into the house. I watched him stop at the porch and pick up his bowl of salamanders before he vanished inside. I sighed and sat down on the church steps. Michael was thinking about his specimen, I suppose. His butterflies, their wings carefully spread and pinned to the bowl. Ooh. To the board. Ooh. Michael might be a little psychopath. But I still like him. Each one neatly identified. His grasshoppers and beetles and dragonflies, their fragile, dry shells and delicate wings neatly mounted under glass. It had taken him a couple of years to build his collection. He won a blue ribbon at the science fair last winter for the butterflies. No wonder he didn't feel like talking to me. While I sat there, I saw Heather come out of the graveyard, a smile on her face. I turned away, not wanting to look at her. It scared me that she had summoned up something as horrible as Helen, and then stood there, safe beside her father, laughing at us. It made her seem as inhuman as Helen. She a little heifer. What did you learn, Scott? What did you guys learn? Put it in the comment section, you guys. Did you learn anything from this one?
I don't know if I learned anything necessarily. Just, really know that Heather's a little psychopath.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. She needs all the therapy and maybe a little impatient.
Maybe.
What I learned is this. Sometimes you do need to super glue people's hands together. Period. That's what I learned. But don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do it. Don't do it. I mean, if you want to do a cool trick, this is something I used to do as a kid. Take some Elmer's glue. Did you used to do that, Scott? Put it on your hands and then peel it off, and then have your fingerprints on there.
No.
Don't use super glue though. Don't do that.
Never did that on purpose.
Yeah, I used to put it and make my fingerprints. Yeah, it was creative.
Cool.
Okay, well, with that, we are done for today. That was chapter 11. We're almost done, y'all. We got 12, 13, 14, 15, 4 more chapters, and then we are done. And then we're going to get to Christopher Pike. So with that, I want to bid you guys adieu. I want to thank you guys for coming out, hanging with us. I hope you guys enjoyed. And Oreo Jr. lost his hat because he got shaken baby syndrome. But from wherever we are to wherever you are, peace, love, happiness. We'll be back tomorrow with our super scary Saturday sleepover, which is probably going to be more Wait Till Helen Comes, and Sunday for Sunday Fun Day School. So with that, we're going to bid you guys adieu, and we'll see you guys later. Let's get a